What is going on, guys? This is GreenDayCusack here, and my name is also Sean from the progressive metal band Devoted Fusion. I was just reading the news today. Whoa, wait a minute. We don't need to read this news, because we got some better news to tell you about. We got a new Deathcore song to listen to today. I hope every one of you guys is having a wonderful week so far, and I would like to let you guys know that I got a brand new Twitch account recently, so feel free to follow me on there if you haven't done so already, along with the other social media links down in the description below. But in the meantime, we are going to talk about this new song that we just got requested by Nick Smith. Yes, Nick Smith. So thank you very much, Nick, for being a Fiverr's Choice member and for submitting this song to me. This is from his band called PostHumanX, and this is a crushing deathcore band from the San Francisco Bay Area in California. They stand out with a cutting-edge sound built on elements of deathcore, metalcore, and tech death. Metal meets electronic as the band rips through a dizzying array of crushing slams and devastating breakdowns, supported by the intense vocal performances and dissonant guitar harmonies, creating an unsettling vibe. Don't miss on the bold fusion of musical worlds. Now, their song that was submitted to me comes from their album called Fear Reigns, and this song that they submitted to me is called Project Nile. This song description of Project Nile is that this is the 5th track of their debut album, and it's a horrific view into the future. Technology advances beyond humanity. So this should be a very interesting song. Deathcore should be one of the more popular genres of music out there, I would think, as of right now. But you know, to mix in some electronic to the metal should be a very interesting vibe. So we will take a look into this right now. We're going to look at Project Nile. Almost said it wrong. We are going to look into the song Project Nile. Okay.
Your god is dead and so yeah.
Yo, that's a wild fill. Such a wild fill. Oh my god, that was so great. Oh man. That's gotta really kick you into gear right there. Once you hear that fucking fill, it's fantastic. Loving it so far. You know who this reminds me so much of? Within the Ruins. If you have not heard this band, definitely check them out. that has the similar kind of heavy metal vibe, and it has those like electronic bounces that come into play as well with some of their stuff. Definitely worth checking them out for sure. You guys sound a lot like them. Every instrument's being heard here. Let's take a listen. Is anyone else breaking a sweat right now? You just heard Project Nile by PostHumanX, and my goodness, that was heavy. Arguably, that probably was the heaviest song I've ever reacted to. Fantastic work. It sounded amazing. All the instruments were heard. Those freaking drum fills and blast beats to that were beyond my expectations. And I absolutely loved how you added those electronic elements to metal. It just sounded so crystal clear, when I was hearing everything, and it threw me off, like, just with the time signature change or whatever happened, like probably in like the the second or third part or whatever it was. Once it got like closer to the end of that, that's where it was very interesting. But my goodness, this was such an amazing song. Give credit to your team, for putting on such productive work here with your music, because this is really, really freaking good. So I hope you guys move forward with this, and hope this album and the release of your album has been doing well for you guys. Keep at it, and keep doing your thing. Now, with this video, I have also received the request of the React chart of my own that I create. Now, for those that don't know how this works, what I do is, for any song that I review, I never put it on a scale of 1 to 10. I could put this at 1 billion if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. What I instead do, to make it fair for everyone, is I base the reactions based off of 3 things. First thing is aggression, how heavy or soft your song is. It doesn't hurt to send me a soft song. Keep in mind that whether a song is heavy or whether a song is soft, I'm more than capable of reviewing it whatsoever. So the softer songs may actually be good, for all you know. And then there's also the balance, whether a song is more on the mainstream side or the technical side. And I also check for the quality, which focuses on whether your song is more focused on the mixing side or if it's focused on the song construction side. If the quality side meets the middle, then it means that both perspectives are perfectly in sync. And with this React chart, this obviously was heavy. No doubt about it, this was arguably the heaviest song I've ever reacted to. So great job to that. It sounds very nice on that end. The balance went more towards the technical side because sure, you have, a very heavy song and, it's deathcore, and you got all these instruments being heard, but in the same sense, you add the electronics to it, you add all those drum blast beats and fills that were completely insanely talented. It's beyond my expectations. It was really, really good. So it is much more on the technical side because of that. And for the quality is 100% perfect. I do enjoy the mix to this. I did shift it a little more towards the mixing side, and it's no one's fault, obviously. It's because I'm more of a progressive metalhead. And when it comes to listening to deathcore, I love listening to stuff like this. It's amazing. But in the same sense, I'm not always able to understand the lyrics. So that's my own faults for that. You guys don't have to worry about a thing. Just keep doing what you're doing with that. But with that being said, the mix is definitely on point. So I did shift it just a little more towards the mixing side because of that. Regardless, really great song. Thank you very much, Nick, for the submission, because this really helped out a ton, and I hope it helps a ton with you and your band for promoting this as well. And of course, if you are in a rock or metal band and you have your song that you want to submit to me, feel free to go to the Fiverr link down below, and I will be able to answer any questions you have before submitting. And I would also like to let you guys know, whether this was posted on the day before or after, I'm wishing every one of you guys a wonderful 4th of July for those in America or those celebrating Independence Day. It really means a ton. So thank you all so much for making this start to the summer an amazing one. And we will see you guys in the next video.